Paths are very important in Minecraft. Think about it, if you want to go from point A to point B, how do you know how to get there without a path in between? In today's video, I will be showing you guys 5 designs that you guys can use in your worlds to go from point A to point B. This first design can seem a little bit daunting at first because it's got a lot of scattering of blocks, and I know a lot of people are scared of that, but it's really fairly easy. What you want to do is start off with the path block and just scatter it around a little bit and create a little bit of an arch, or if you're just going in a straight path, you can do that as well. Then scatter some coarse blocks around the path blocks, add a little bit of podzol, and then put a little bit of gravel on the edges to make it look like the gravel has been pushed aside and this path has been used a lot. Add some grass around and a nice looking light source, and you get yourself a nice looking path. Along with every single path, I do have a separate light source lamp design that you guys can use, so think of that as a bonus and you can thank me later. For this light source, we have 4 fences going up, we've got 2 slabs and then a lantern. Really easy to do, and it looks really cool at night. Look at that, guys. It adds a little bit of ambiance and it looks really cool, and you can just imagine this going throughout your world. Now this path is really good to use if you are creating kind of like an old village, or if you have like a farmland, and this can look really cool to get from point A to B and have it look like it's just weathered down dirt and grass. This next design is actually pretty easy. In my opinion, it's actually easier than the first design. All we've got is a 3x3 path, and then we've sprinkled in some different block variants to make it look more interesting. I've chosen to use jungle wood for this to kind of make it like a jungle theme, but you can choose whatever wood you want. I've sprinkled in some oak right there and then used some of the stripped jungle wood, and it looks pretty cool. Adding in some stairs here and there creates a little bit more depth, but does not make walking on this any more difficult than it would without it. I've decided to use oak fences, and I've spaced them out to make it look like the fence has kind of broken down over time, and this is a really cool effect that you guys can use, and it also saves on resources. This lamp might seem a little bit complicated, but it's really not. All it is 1 block on the bottom, a wall, 2 fences, another block, fences all the way around that, lanterns on those fences, and then some trap doors. This path design would be really cool to use in a jungle or an acacia biome, but if you were to change up some of the blocks and mostly the jungle wood to whatever wood you wanted, you could use this practically anywhere. And again, this one looks really cool at night. The lanterns do a really good job of illuminating that space, and this looks really cool. This next design is really clean. It looks really nice, and it's really good for those of you who build modern builds. All it is some stone brick on the bottom mixed in with some andesite, the polished version, and then you got some slabs around here creating a little bit of a barrier. I've added some bushes and some tulips around to give it some more life, but you can do whatever you want with that part. It's just to strike some inspiration. This light post is a little bit expensive, but it looks really cool and it's really simple to do. Take a wall on the bottom, some fences of your choice, then use a hopper because it looks like it transitions outward, and then some slabs and some lanterns hanging from that. This hopper idea is really cool because it connects up perfectly, but if you don't have enough iron, just use any other block and it looks cool as well. And again, it looks really cool at night, and if you get a couple more of those in there, it can really light up this path really well. This next design is probably the hardest out of the bunch, and it is a desert path. The reason this one is the hardest is not because of the path. All this is some sandstone, some endstone, and some wood, mix in some stairs and create a nice scattered looking design. It's really just because of the decor on the side. However, if we take a closer look at it, all it is a couple of walls and some slabs and stairs, and all I've tried to do is create kind of like a barrier or a broken down fence, and I think it pulls off the effect pretty well. Add some dead bushes and some dead coral around, and it really adds to the effect. For this lamppost, all we have down here is a block, some of the end stone walls, and then some more stairs with some banners coming off the ends, and then netherrack and some fire. I think this does a great job of making it seem like the desert is a really hot and humid place, and this is a really cool way to express that. The fire also produces this form of like mellow looking subtle effect of light, and it looks really cool, if that makes any sense whatsoever. This next design is the most expensive out of all of them, and it's probably best for creative worlds. This design uses black concrete powder and black concrete mixed in with some wool and some carpets to create a road. By using these stairs on the outsides, we create a form of a gutter, and by using these iron trapdoors and putting some water down there, it looks like a sewer. Since this is supposed to be kind of like a road, I've used some bushes over here with some flowers and spaced them out pretty evenly to make it look very clean and organized like you would in a city. This lamp is by far overkill if you were to build this in survival. It features 4 hoppers on the top with some lanterns hanging down from there, a cauldron in the middle, and then some stairs or some walls going into a block. However, if you do have the materials, this can look really cool, and if anything, you can use it in your creative world or just take some inspiration from this and use it in survival. And there we are, guys. Those are 5 path designs that you guys can use in Minecraft. If nothing else, you guys can take some inspiration from each one of these designs and incorporate them into your world however you want to. You do not need to build these block by block by any means, but hopefully you can take some inspiration and create some awesome designs. And with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please make sure to leave a like on it and let me know in the comment section below, and comment what types of videos you guys would like to see in the future. And as always, guys, have a safe and enjoyable rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.